This is your homework help for this week. I know we did not have school on Monday and I have Monday questions on there. However, when this was written, we were scheduled to have school for Monday. With our benchmark coming up and science benchmark next week, I really need you to do the whole week's worth. So I know it's 3 extra problems more than you would normally have, but they're really important for us to be doing. So I am going to ask that you do the whole thing. Starting with the first one, it says, what is the value of the 6 in the number 7? Oh, it might help if I had a pen, huh? 75 and 68 hundredths. So they're wanting us to look at just that 6. Okay, so we need to see what place value we're in. If this is our ones place, this is our tens, we're going across the decimal point here and we're looking at this 6, which is in our tenths place. So over here for our answer choices, I know I can immediately get rid of B. I know that it's not in the ones place. So then say each of those fractions. This one says 1/10, 1,000th, or 100th. Well, we already said it's in the tenths place. So which one says that? A. Okay. For our next one, I put this estimation problem on here because we really struggled with the estimation question on our CFA last week. Says Mario has room for 15 more minutes of songs, 15 more of songs on his MP3 player. He is going to upload 3 songs that are 5 and 15 hundredths, 4 and 4 tenths, and 4 and 8 tenths minutes long. About how many minutes will he have room for after he uploads those 3 songs? So remember, we need to be giving our numbers legs. 5 and 15 hundredths is between 5 and 6. 4 and 4 tenths is between 4 and 5. And 4 and 4 eighths is between 4 and 5. 5 and 15 hundredths is closest to 5. 4 and 4 tenths is closest to 4. And 4 and 8 tenths is closest to 5. So now we're going to add these up. 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 4 more is 14. So he's uploading about 14 minutes. They want to know how much more room he has left after he started with 15 minutes. He's uploaded 14. So from here, see if you can get to your answer. Next, Dana has 12 stamps in her collection. 3/4 of the stamps are rare. Listen to what I just said. 3/4 of 12. 3/4 of 12. Which model represents the number of stamps that are rare? If it were me, I would solve this right here and go find which model matches what you've got. So let's see. If I do 3/4 times 12, I make my whole number look like a fraction. I multiply straight across, and I get, not that, okay, I get 36/4. Okay, so now I have to figure out what 36/4 is equal to. This is an improper fraction. All we do is divide. Remember what I said before, if you cannot picture how many times you can get your money if the bank has $36, write out your 4s. Okay, so how many times could we get our money? 9 times. Would the bank have any money left over? No, because 9 times 4 is 36. Okay, so our answer is 9. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to see which one has 12 stamps and 9 in the group. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4 in the group. This one has 3, 6, 9, maybe this one. This one has 6, and this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So our correct answer has to be B. Okay, looking on to Tuesday. To make a new flag for the band's performance at the football game, 4 lengths of material had to be cut. The lengths measured 4 53/100 meters, 4 35 thousandths meters, 4 5/10 meters, and 4 358 thousandths meters, which correctly orders these lengths from longest to shortest. That's the same as saying greatest to least. These are the type of problems that you're struggling with because you're not lining up the decimal. On your CFA last week, we got 100% right on the problem, but the problem already had them lined up for you. Okay, so on these, we have to line them up for ourselves. So let's write out all of our numbers, lining them up by the decimal. Okay, then you need to go in and put in your phantoms so that every number has the same number of digits. Okay, so looking for my greatest. Starting in my ones place, we're going to check here. And they all have 4, so I can't compare them there. So I'm going to move to my tenths place here. Okay, I see a 5, a 0, a 5, and a 3. So I'm going to look at these 2 for my greatest. So I'm going to move to the hundredths place. 3 and 0. So here's going to be my greatest. So I'm going to come over to my answer options, and I see A has 4 53/100 as the first option. The rest do not, but I need to check and make sure they still have this right, because sometimes Ms. Morris messes up and puts 2 right answers or no right answers, so we better make sure they're all right. Okay, so I know this 5 has to come next. Check. Okay, now looking 0, 3 is greater, check. And then this is my last one for an answer of A. This is how we show our work for these problems, my friends. Next, Narvella cut half of a pumpkin pie into 5 equal servings. What fraction of the whole pie is each of these servings? This is a division problem. It's saying that she's got half of a pie and she cut that half into 5 equal pieces. Okay? They want to know what fraction of the whole. So you could either count up your model, or you could come over here and do half of a pie divided into 5 equal pieces. Make your whole number look like a fraction. Label, then solve. Keep, change, flip it over. Multiply straight across, and you get C, 1/10. Kiki needed to find the product of 9/10 and 3 5/10. Which is the correct product? What does product mean? It means to multiply. I'm going to let you solve this on your own because I know that you can do it. If you are still on area model, you need to draw it out as 30 plus 5 times 9. Make sure you count up all the digits that are behind a decimal. We have 1, 2 digits behind a decimal. Let me know if you need help with that one. Okay, on to Wednesday. A centipede measures 1 347 thousandths inches long. What is the length of the centipede rounded to the nearest hundredth? I think you guys can handle this one too, but I'll help you find the place value. 1 347 thousandths rounded to the nearest hundredth. Okay, so our hundredths place is here. which means everything in front of that is going to stay the same. Then you're going to look next door. 5 or greater, add one more. 4 or less, let it rest. Give it a try. Next, Terry received 3/4 of the votes for most valuable player on the soccer team. Miguel received 1/5 of the votes. What fraction of the votes were for a player other than Terry or Miguel? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do here is find a common denominator. I'm going to start with 3/4. Even though it's the larger fraction, it has a smaller denominator. Okay, and then I'm going to do 1/5. Oh, look, we have a match. Okay. Next step is we're going to add these together to figure out how many votes Terry, or what fraction of the votes Terry and Miguel received together. So we're going to do 15/20 plus 4/20. Remember, you never, ever, ever add your denominators together. Never has that been allowed. Okay, so we get 19/20. They want to know what the leftover part is. Well, remember that 20/20 would make the whole here. Okay, our denominator names the whole. So what's left over to make the whole? Just one, right? Just one. Okay, next. You are going to have to solve each of these. It says Damien simplified a numerical expression. The correct value of the expression is 6. Which could be the expression Damien simplified? Okay, so you're going to need to use your order of operations here. And you're going to have to solve each one of these to see which one equals 6. I know you know how to do these. I'm not going to work these out for you because we do expressions every single day together in class. So I want you to try this one. If you need help, ask me before Friday. Okay, next. Brandon cut a 2 80/100 yard length of butcher paper into 4 pieces. He cut them up that are equal in length. What is the length of each piece of butcher paper? This is simple division. You could even use this model. Look, a rod is equal to what? 1/10. Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then double check over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, 7 what? 7/10, right? Because one rod is equal to 1/10. I put the budget problem on here for the next one because we kind of forgot how to do budget when we were doing our Cambium practice last week. So let's see. It says Cole made a budget for May. Which change should Cole make to balance his budget? So remember, a balanced budget means that the income is equal to the expense. Even if he's putting some in savings, he's accounting for every single penny. So his income, that's his money that he's making, right? So we're going to start by figuring out what his income is. He made $36 for allowance and $10 for his yard work. When you add those up, you get 46. So that's how much money he has. Expense, that's money that he's spending, right? So let's look at his expenses and see if it balances out. He's got $12 for entertainment, $20 into savings. Okay. That gives us 32, and then $18 for new swim trunks. That gives us $50. So are they balanced? No, he's spending more than he's earning. By how much? Well, the imbalance is $4. Okay, so let's look at our answer choices and see what's most reasonable. Increase his yard work income by $4? That's a maybe. Earn more money, $4 more? Yes, that's a maybe. Decrease his allowance by $2. Does it make sense to make less money when he needs $4 more? No. Increase his savings by $4. Does that make sense? No. Okay, here's your distractor answer. Decrease entertainment fund by $2. Is that enough? No, it would make sense to decrease what he's spending on entertainment, but $2 is not going to balance the budget. He'll still be in the hole $2. So our answer is A, earn $4 more at his yard work job. Okay, and last one, which is a prime number? Remember, a prime number has two factors, 1 and itself. Okay. Remember that 2 is the only even prime number. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of all of my even numbers because 2 is the only even prime number. Then I'm going to look at 37 and 33. Can I think of any factors for 37 besides 1 and 37? I don't know, and that's kind of a hard number, but look at 33. We have 1 times 33. We also have 3 times 11. That makes 33 composite right away. So even if I can think of nothing else, 37 has to be my answer. With any of the ones that I didn't work all the way out with you, if you need additional help beyond this, let me know. Bye.